Good evening. Welcome to the 2020-2021 Westlake High School Back to School Night. I appreciate you joining us here this evening, even though we are doing this virtually. And to start off the evening, I would like to introduce our choir, A-Class Act, for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Thank you for that amazing performance of our national anthem. You guys are truly talented, and I appreciate you doing this in this virtual manner. At this time, we're going to get started with the principal's welcome and introduction. So let me share this screen with you. And again, I would like to welcome all of you to Westlake High School. This is not the way that I thought we would be introducing our freshmen and having our back to school night this year for sure. But we are working through this together, and I do appreciate everybody's support and flexibility and grace during these times. So welcome to Westlake High School. One of the things that we did a few years ago is we had a speaker come to our school and talk to our students and our staff. His name was Keith Hawkins, and he really talked about, from a school setting, what makes us special and what makes us able to do everything we do. And for our seniors this year, you know, one of the things you're going to be doing this year is looking back on the last 4 years at Westlake High School and what has allowed you to accomplish what you have accomplished in these 4 years and set you up for success in the future as well. And these were some of the words that came out, and it's a word cloud, it's in the shape of a heart, and some of those things that came out to really talk about what makes a difference during your time here at Westlake High School. And some of the words that jump out to me are positivity, you know, energy, students, because it's all about the students, and balance with your life. And that word tank up there, some people might not know where that word tank comes from, but that tank is your internal tank. You know, make sure your tank is always full. Make sure that the things you do support filling that tank in your life, and surround yourself with good people and family and all those things that make you proud of who you are and the things that you're going to succeed in the future. So this is something that we keep coming back to year and year again, because we do feel it is really important to focus on those things. And I think in these times of uncertainty, these words are even more important now than ever. So our vision at Westlake High School. So last year we spent a lot of time really looking at our vision, and we can talk in many different ways based on departments or topics or things like that of what we do and why we do what we do. And when we really bring it all down to one thing, our vision at Westlake High School, it's that our students and our staff will demonstrate courage, compassion, confidence, and critical thinking. When you look at those 4 words and when you take a second and let them really sink in, they mean a lot. They really do. I think, you know, the word courage stands out. And, you know, courage is being able to know and take those steps, even though you're unsure of what the outcome may be. And having that courage to step in and help and support others when that might not seem like the easy thing to do. Compassion, you know, caring about your fellow human being, caring about your teachers, caring about other students, caring about each other. You know, in this life, in this world, that idea of compassion is really big. And I think we're going through new times and unprecedented times. compassion plays a larger role than most people probably give it credit for. So really the compassion component has been really, really critical in the start to a great school year this year at Westlake High School. And then confidence, confidence in the fact that wherever we've come in our lives and the paths that we've taken to get here, the confidence that what we've learned will allow us to be successful not only now, but in the future. And so that confidence is a big idea in terms of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it and how we're going to accomplish it. Because sometimes in life, that those steps are not always clearly defined, but having the confidence to take that first step and to trust in yourselves and trust in those around you that are here to support you is a big thing. And then obviously critical thinking. Critical thinking comes into play of when we're in going down those paths of confidence and courage and compassion, and really thinking about how are we going to attack this? How are we going to make this successful or be an accomplishment? And taking the time to do that, not just rushing into something, but really using those critical thinking skills in all of our classes and our day-to-day life. So really that this vision statement is a heavy one. I call it a heavy one, but it's a big one. It really looks at all components of our lives, not only during your time here at Westlake High School, but beyond. And so the idea that our students and our staff demonstrate this courage, compassion, confidence, and critical thinking, we are confident it will really serve folks well, not only here at Westlake High School, but obviously in the future as well. It takes all of us together. This idea of teamwork, I think we say it quite often, but we really don't always realize what it means. And so obviously it starts with our students. Our students will always be number one, and the things that we're doing here on a daily basis to provide them the opportunity to be successful, again, not only here, but in their future, and whatever that future path may hold. It really takes us together. Parents are a critical component of this. We work hand in hand, side by side, to really make sure that all the supports and needs and wants of everybody are really represented and valued. Our teachers, we couldn't do anything we're doing without our teachers. If I was wearing a hat right now, my hats would go off to the teachers, because everything that they do in a normal year, much less in a year like we're having now, to ensure that our students are prepared to find that success in their future. They've gone above and beyond in ways that people will never really understand unless you are a teacher, unless you're going through that. So every year we really appreciate and thank our teachers, but this year even more than ever, our teachers are on that forefront. Our support staff, we have an amazing support staff here at Westlake High School and office staff as well that are here dedicated to help support our teachers, help support our parents and our students, because we really do. Again, it takes all of us working together, and the support that they provide just for everything that you could never even imagine, and all those things that come up on a daily basis. That support that they are able to provide really allows everyone to do their job in the most effective way to, again, prepare our students for success. Our counselors are amazing. We're going to touch on them in a little bit, but the supports that they provide for our students, not only academic support, but also that social emotional support, because the things that kids go through from those ages of 14 to 18 years old is a lot. And the things that they've experienced during their time here and will experience in the future, really that social emotional component is so heavy and so big for all of our students and our families. And I think when you look at those social emotional needs and learning of our students, that idea of teamwork is more clearly evident in that area probably than anywhere else. And then administrators, we are here. I'm going to talk about our administrative team in a second, but we are here to support everybody and help provide any resources that will allow our teachers to do their job better, to help support our parents, to help support counselors and students. So I really look at this as an inverted triangle in a way, and as administrators, we're at the bottom, really just trying to help support and uplift everyone else to really help our students be successful, again, not only here at Westlake High School, but in the future as well. So for an administrative team, my name is Jason Branham. I am the principal here at Westlake High School. I'm in my 6th year as principal. I started out here as a math teacher. So my first job right out of college was a math teacher here at Westlake. And then I shuffled through, went through math, taught there for 4 years. Then I went through some assistant principal roles in terms of attendance, safety, instruction, and athletics here at Westlake High School. And then I left, went over to Los Cerritos Middle School for 3 years. I was the principal over there. And then again, I'm in my 6th year back here as principal at Westlake High School. this is one of those dream jobs. And I know it's cliche when you use the quote that if you love what you're doing, you never work a day in your life. And I truly do love what I do every day. So much so that my own kids are coming through here, and my daughter's a freshman this year as the class of 2024. So really excited, not only as a principal, but also as a dad. It's really a special place, and the idea of warrior family means a lot to us. It really does. And again, not only during their 4 years here at Westlake, but for a lifetime. In addition, we have Heather Godfrey as our Assistant Principal of Instruction and Counseling. Mr. Brad Katz, he's our Assistant Principal of Athletics. Vicki Tarosian is our Assistant Principal of Activities. Ricardo Ariza is our Assistant Principal of Attendance and School Safety. And then Taysa Dove is the new member to our administrative team this year, and she is our Assistant Principal of Student Support Services. So if you need any help or support in any of those areas, you can reach out to those folks directly, and we can help you out. Our counseling team, we're excited to return all of our counselors this year. They've done a great job for us. And again, that social emotional component that they really provide for our families is critical. And this year, with the change in the new school year, they've been really working hard to make this a smooth start to the school year and make sure that things really work well for all of our students and families. And based on the schedules and the different models, this has been more of a challenge than in years past, but they've really stepped up and done a great job. So we have Michelle Caramuz. She is with the Alpha last names A through C. Amy Kirksey with our last names D through H. Emily Nelson, last names I through MH. Aurora Avila is our last names MI through R, as well as our English learners. And Moira Fagan Simpson, last names S through Z. So thank you to our counseling team for everything that they do and provide for our students and families. Departments and programs, just to kind of give you a little idea of the makeup here at Westlake High School and really what we're looking at. So we serve every day 2,206 students on our campus, again, spread out from grades 9 through 12. We have 89 teachers on campus this year that are spread out over 12 departments and serving and programs. We have a California Partnership Academy. This is called the Academy. It is an arts, media, and entertainment academy here at Westlake High School. We also have career technical education, or CTE pathways that we have to help support our students. We have our English language arts department. We have our English language development program, or ELD program, for our English learners. We have our mathematics department, performing arts department, physical education department, science department, social science department, special education department, visual arts department, and our world languages department. So really, we do work to provide that comprehensive education in all these different areas. And again, our teachers do a phenomenal job, not only working within their departments, but also working across departments to create that connection and collaboration school-wide to help really make our students be successful. So staying connected, so we talked about how this takes all of us working together. As parents and as students, we really encourage you to check Q, check Canvas, stay up to date on attendance, grades, assignments, and all those different things. New thing this year is that My Class Link, so my.classlink.com/Conejo USD. This is kind of your one-stop shop or your one-stop hub for information in your classes and being able to access Canvas and different apps and supports as well. Also, if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you download the CVUSD app. If you're coming to us from middle school, make sure you go into that app under settings and select Westlake High School to ensure that you're getting all the updates from Westlake High School through that app. Also, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We do really try to flood social media in different ways to keep families and students connected. So please follow us in those areas so that you can stay up to date on everything that is going on. Some other important information, our PTSA here at Westlake High School is second to none. I'm going to talk about Warrior Wishes in a minute, but they do an absolutely phenomenal job for us each and every year. So please, please, please join PTSA. You can do it online. It'll take you 2 minutes. Go to WHSPTSA.com. They do, again, absolutely phenomenal job. If you have not joined our PTSA already, please, please do so. School Site Council, we meet the 4th Tuesday of the month at 3 o'clock. We're meeting virtually now. But we do invite parents to join and attend and be a part of that. If you would like to be a part of that, simply reach out to me and I can get you that information and put you on the distribution list for our school site council meetings. We also announce it through our weekly Warrior update as well, so you'll see those things. Some of the things that drive our school and our school goals come from three different areas. So first of all, as a district, we have an LCAP, which stands for Local Control Accountability Plan. So that really looks at the goals for our entire district, which obviously trickle down to our school site and our goals and how we're going to help support and meet those. We also have what's called WASC accreditation, which is Western Association of Schools and Colleges. This group comes out and they accredit or provide accreditation for our schools every 6 years. This year, we are actually having a mid-cycle visit in November 9th and 10th. We will be doing it virtually, where they will come out and make sure that we're making proper progress towards the goals that we have established for ourselves 3 years ago through our WASC accreditation process. And then finally, we also have our school plan for student achievement, or SIPSA, and that is our direct school plan for how we're going to meet the needs of our students and continue our positive growth moving forward. So the SIPSA plan will be reviewed and looked at in many different areas and will be communicated out with families as well. And then again, communication methods, we do try to stay in constant communication with you. Every week, we will be providing the weekly Warrior update. And this goes out through all of our CVUSD email, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. In addition, we have a weekly bulletin and our athletics calendar on our WHS website. So please visit that for up-to-date information as well. Talked about PTSA and Warrior Wishes a little bit. So over the past 6 years, our PTSA has distributed over $325,000. It went directly to the classrooms, and that $325,000 is from donations from our parents and from our families. And the things that they've been able to do over the last 6 years, this is not the full list by any means, but it does show you some of the things that our students have been able to experience because of your generous donations. And again, 100% of that money goes straight back to the classrooms, to the students. Really think that that's hugely important. So thank you so much. So when you go onto our PTSA website to join PTSA, you can also see how to donate to our Warrior Wishes program. So thank you so much to our PTSA for that support. Weekly Warrior Update, we did talk about this a little bit. It is sent out every single Friday, sometimes Saturday, but mostly on Fridays. Sent out, you can see a picture here of our most recent one. Gives you the schedule for the upcoming week. And then September is Hispanic Heritage Month. So each week we are highlighting 2 individuals in that. So you can see the picture there of Cesar Chavez. So we're excited about that. And it gives you all the updates and information. It is a SMORE newsletter. So it contains interactive links and it is easily viewable on your phone. So again, when you see that update, please take a few minutes, look it over, review it with your student so that everybody's in the loop of what's going on here at Westlake High School. And again, not only is it done through our all-call system, but also through our activities, Facebook page, Westlake High School Twitter, and Instagram as well. And then thank you for all of your support of Measure I. Measure I is the bond that was passed a few years ago. And for us, our summer projects, we were able to have the entire school painted, all exterior of our school painted. Students, when they came on to check in and pick up textbooks, saw that. We really like it. It looks really nice. They did a phenomenal job. And then our science building construction. You can see some pictures here. This has been a project in the works, and we're really excited to break ground and get started on this. It will be a 3-story building, 11 classrooms and labs, outdoor learning spaces, student restrooms. Student restrooms are a big thing here at Westlake, so we are adding additional student restrooms there. And we're looking at an anticipated completion date of December 2021. So really excited about that. You can see kind of where it's located above our pool and our student parking lot. So it's really an exciting time for us to see this project really come to light. So it'll be neat, and we'll continue to provide you updates as we move forward. For back to school night schedule, again, I want to thank you all for being here and listening to this message, and welcome. I wish we could have been doing this in person. I really do. It's one of the more exciting times of the year, and getting to see everybody and really feel that energy on back to school night. So thank you for listening. Teacher presentations. So here's the schedule for tonight. Period 1, you'll be meeting together. So A and B cohorts together. That starts at 6:20. Period 2 starts at 6:40. Period 3 starts at 7. Then if your child is in a period 7 or 8 class, or one of our AP Twilight classes, they'll be meeting at 7:20 on that. Some of our sports teams aren't meeting, but you should have gotten communication from your coaches on that. So please check Student Canvas Zoom links for that information. It should have been emailed out as well. So we tried to put it in a couple different places for you. But again, the best place to look is your student's Canvas account for those Zoom links for this evening. And then finally at 7:40, our counselors will be providing individual presentations. So each counselor is doing a presentation for their alpha, just to kind of talk about the year and introduce themselves and the supports that they provide as well. So we would encourage you to attend that presentation as well. So thank you so much. We're looking forward to an absolutely wonderful school year here in 2021. It will be changing and it will be different, but we really do appreciate all of your support, your flexibility, your grace, and your understanding during these times. We are all continuing to work together to really try to provide the best school year and education and experience for our students, not only now and not only during their time at Westlake High School, but also as they move forward into life and whatever those ventures may hold. So again, welcome to our 2021 back to school night, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.